Hello students, this is Nilofer, Miss your English teacher. Today we will see line-to-line explanation of the chapter Madam Rides the Bus. Madam Rides the Bus is written by Valli Kannan. First we will see the introduction to the author. Valli Kannan is the pseudonym of R.S. Krishnasamy, a Tamil writer, journalist, critic and translator from Tamil Nadu, India. Born in Tirunelveli on 12th November 1920. He died on 9th November 2006 in Chennai. An notable award he got was Sahitya Akademi Award in 1978. Before moving towards the chapter, let's have a look at the words and phrases given in the chapter. First one is a set of passengers. It means a group of passengers. Get off the bus. It means get out of the bus. Tickets please. So these are the words you often hear when you are traveling by the bus. The conductor is asking for the tickets. A row of seats. So there are two rows in the bus of the seats. Get on the bus. It means get inside the bus. Platform where the buses are used to stand. A roar and a rattle. It's one kind of sound. Slowing down to a crawl. So when the bus slow down, then such a noise comes from the bus. And blowing a whistle, it means to blow a whistle to make sound from the whistle. This is a chapter which shows the curiosity of the children. Now let's move towards the chapter. There was a girl named Valimai who was called Vali for short. She was 8 years old and very curious about things. Obviously, this is the age when the children are very much curious. They wanted to know new things. Because everything is new for them. They wanted to get the knowledge about that. Her favorite pastime was standing in the front doorway of her house, watching what was happening in the street outside. So how she was passing her time, she used to stand in the doorway of her house and just watch outside of the house what was going on in the street, what the people are doing in the street. That was her best favorite pastime. There were no playmates of her own age on her street, and this was about all she had to do. Why she was passing her time like that? Because there was no playmates of her own age, so that she would play with them. That was the problem. That's why she was alone and nobody of her age was there. So she used to stand in the doorway and look outside in the street what was going on. Like that she used to pass her time. But for Vali, standing at the front door was every bit as enjoyable as any of the elaborate games other children played. Maybe the other children were there who were older than her. Then she used to stand over there, standing at the front door, and she enjoyed looking at the children, those who were playing outside. Watching the street gave her many new unusual experiences. She was getting new experiences while watching the street by looking at the people outside. The most fascinating thing of all was the bus that travelled between her village and the nearest town. The thing which she liked the most and which was attracting her was the bus which travelled between her village and the nearest town. It passed through her street each hour, once going to the town and once coming back. Each hour this bus was coming in the village and going to the town. In the gap of 1 hour, that bus was coming and going. So this was the most fascinating thing which she liked the most to watch. The sight of the bus, filled each time with a new set of passengers, was a source of unending joy for Vali. That was okay, that bus was coming daily and in each hour, but the new thing that every time the bus was having new passengers, and that was enjoyable for Vali. She was enjoying that thing, looking at different people. Day after day she watched the bus, and gradually a tiny wish crept into her head and grew there. So daily she was watching the bus, she was watching the passengers, and she thought something. One thought came in her mind. She wanted to ride on that bus, even if just once. Now she was having the wish to herself ride the bus. She would get inside the bus and have a ride. This wish became stronger and stronger until it was an overwhelming desire. Now daily she was having that wish. She was thinking of that one day I will also travel by bus. So this wish became very stronger, and now it became an overwhelming desire that anyhow she has to complete this, she has to fulfill this her desire. It became an overwhelming desire. Overwhelming means not in the control. Wali would stare wistfully at the people who got on and off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. Now she would stare wistfully means with sadness, maybe by thinking something. Like that way she was watching the people, she was staring the people who got on the bus and those who were coming off the bus when it stopped at the street corner. So that thing she was watching continuously daily, she was staring those people. Their faces would kindle in her longings, dreams and hopes. Now she was trying to read their faces, whether how much they enjoyed in the bus. So that became her longings, dreams and hopes. Now onwards she also wanted to ride the bus, to travel by bus. If one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sights of the town to her, Wali would be too jealous to listen and would shout in English, "Proud, proud." So as she was feeling jealous if any of her friend travelled by bus and when they came back and if they are talking about the town they visited, so she just shouted, "Proud, proud." Neither she nor her friends really understood the meaning of the word, but they used it often as a slang expression of disapproval. They didn't knew the meaning of proud. Generally, even herself and her friends were not knowing the meaning of this proud, but still they were using this word to slang an expression of disapproval. It means they didn't like the talking about that. Over many days and months, Wali listened carefully to conversations between her neighbors and people who regularly used the bus, and she also asked a few discreet questions here and there. So, over many days and months, as the people, those who were regularly using the bus for going towards towns, maybe in her neighbors and the people, so she was listening very carefully when they were talking about the town, when they were talking about the traveling by bus. She used to listen very carefully, and even she asked a few discreet questions here and there. She used to ask the questions about the bus, she used to ask the questions about the town they visited and their experiences in the bus to the people, those who travelled by the bus. This way she picked up various small details about the bus journey. While asking these kind of questions, she started understanding about the bus journey. The town was 6 miles from her village. Now this was the information she got about from her questions, that the bus was travelling towards the town. That town was 6 miles away from her village. The fare was 30 paise one way. She got the amount also that if you want to go to town you have to pay 30 paise, which is almost nothing at all. She heard one well-dressed man say, but to Wali, who scarcely saw that much money from one month to the next, it seemed a fortune. So one of the men, he was telling that it is very less fare to go to the town, it is only 30 paisa. But for her, 30 paisa, it means a lot because she was not getting money like that man. So from one month to the next, it seemed a fortune for her. It means it may be in future she will go for the trip if she will get the money. She can collect the money. She would store the money for herself. The trip to the town took 45 minutes. The another thing she got to know that this trip to the town took 45 minutes. On reaching town, if she stayed in her seat and paid another 30 paise, she could return home on the same bus. The another thing she got to know that if she would reach the town and there she would stay in her seat only and pay another 30 paise, then she could return home on the same bus, as the bus was going to the town and coming back to the village. This meant that she could take the 1 o'clock afternoon bus, reach the town at 1:45 and be back home by about 2:45. So now she was calculating the timings, that if she would take 1 o'clock afternoon bus and she would reach to the town at 1:45, and then if she will come back then it would be 2:45. On and on went her thoughts as she calculated and recalculated, planned and replied. She was thinking about that only. She was again and again calculating the timings. She was planning and replanning to go for the trip to the bus. Well, one fine spring day, the afternoon bus was just on the point of leaving the village and turning into the main highway when a small voice was heard shouting. So it is the timing of spring and the afternoon bus, it was just leaving from the village, and suddenly into the main highway a small voice was heard, "Stop the bus, stop the bus." This was the small voice which was heard, and a tiny hand was raised commandingly. There was a command by the tiny hand which was raised. The command was to stop the bus. The bus slowed down to a crawl, and the conductor, sticking his head out the door, said, "Hurry then, tell whoever it is to come quickly." So the bus slowed down to a crawl. This is the sound when the bus slowed down and the sound comes. And the conductor stick out his head from the door and asked that, "Hurry up, who want to come? Just quickly get inside the bus." Now, who was that who stopped the bus? And if it was Wali, then what she did in the bus, how she enjoyed, that we'll see in our next video. Thank you. Hope you understood it. If you have any confusion, you